All right, we're staying with our next story, still in Karnataka, except this next story is in Shivamogga, which on Independence Day saw communal tensions flare up and lead to clashes. It also led to one man, Prem Singh, being stabbed. Now, Prem Singh is currently battling for his life. All four accused are in police custody. 3 out of the 4 of the accused were interrogated overnight. The fourth, Jaibullah, is currently in hospital as we speak. He was shot in the leg when he was allegedly brandishing a knife at the police before he got arrested. Prohibitory orders right now remain in effect in Shivamogga until tomorrow evening. The clashes, remember, erupted after posters of Savarkar were put up on Independence Day. The Karnataka police, like yesterday, will be conducting a flag march once again to ensure calm in the district. Very quickly, we'll take you through a brief overview of the entire story yesterday. Then I'll connect with a colleague on the ground.
Shivamogga in Karnataka is tense. Communal clashes broke out over banners featuring RSS ideologue Veer Savarkar and 18th century ruler Tipu Sultan. One person was stabbed in these clashes, after which prohibitory orders were issued.
Section 144 is in place in the Shivamogga, and right now I am showing you the pictures from the Gandhi Bazaar, just from 500 meters away from here.
Things flared up after a banner featuring Savarkar was put up as part of Independence Day celebrations. A group of Muslim youth objected, removed the banner and tried to install a Tipu Sultan banner at the same spot. This eventually resulted in a clash between both groups, and police ended up lathi-charging the mob to try and control the situation.
ಯಾರೇ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಕಠಿಣ ಕ್ರಮ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಶಾಂತಿ ನೆಲೆಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
But the opposition in Karnataka is alleging a conspiracy.
ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ವಾತಾವರಣದಿಂದ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದ್ವೇಷದ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
After the face-off over the banners, one person who was not involved in the clashes was stabbed. His family alleges he was targeted for sporting a tilak on his forehead.
वो इसलिए आ रहा था, आते ही उसको उधर से टारगेट कर दिया. उसके ऊपर तिलक लगाया हुआ था. वो हिंदू के ऊपर टारगेट है.
Amidst the war of words and the accusations, the question is, who is stoking the fire in Shivamogga?
ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನರು ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಮ್ಮದು ತಕರಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಫೋಟೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಬಟ್ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನರು ಏರಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಆಯಿತು ಅವ್ರು ಹಾಕರು ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ
ये मुसलमान लोगों में कौन सीनियर्स है उसको मैं रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ. आपका यूथ राष्ट्रद्रोही काम वो कौन कर रहा है, उनके ऊपर आप उनको क्या बोलना बोलो. नहीं तो ये हिंदू समाज है और पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट है, उनको क्या हम सिखाना है हम सीखेंगे.
My colleague Ritu is with us live right now from Shivamogga to bring us more details. Ritu, good morning. Ritu, I'd like to first get clarity from you on the investigative process. Till yesterday, we were unsure, and it seemed as if the police was unsure about whether or not there was a link between the clashes and the stabbing, with, I know, one police officer going on record to say that there was no link. Has that been revised? Has a link between the two been established now?
Yes, so in that investigation process, let me tell this to you, Toya, that later point in the evening, the police top police sources have told us that the incident took place, in fact, because the guy was putting a tilak on his forehead. Now, because of that, this incident took place, is what the police themselves had told us. Now, with all that, the complete plot of this incident also came into the front line. Now, what exactly happened? Now, to think about in fact, to talk to you about the timeline as well, of right after that clash that broke between the two groups, these 4 accused were also part of that clash. Now what happens right after the right there is like over the clash that broke out after because of the Savarkar's portrait in the AA circle, that is Ameer Ahmed Circle. Well, these 4 accused who were also part of the clash, the police who had to resort to a mild lathi-charge dispersed this crowd. Now while the police dispersed this crowd, the other set of a group gets very much angry on the police, saying that the police only dispersed the Muslim crowd and why was that not the Hindu wings protesters being dispersed. So with that of an anger, these accused in fact moved towards the Gandhi Bazaar, which is just almost 200 meters away from the AA circle. Now right there they find this guy named Prem Singh who was putting a tilak on his forehead, and with that of an anger and the tilak on the forehead, they stab him. So with that, the police also says that after seeing the blood oozing out from his body, they somewhere get scared about that, seeing whether the person is alive or dead, and immediately they escape from there. Now after that, during the investigation process, in a way that ADGP Alok Kumar also said that within 12 hours, police had arrested all the 4 accused in the case because police had the complete clarity on who exactly were involved in the incident. With the CCTV footages that the police had an access and read all that info around, the police was able to catch these 4 accused in the incident, and the later point, you see now the investigation is carried, and in fact all 4 accused have been taken into police custody for 2 days, and now the investigation will take place, but this is clearly been seen as in the link that what happened in the AA circle.
Okay. Ritu, thank you so much for bringing us an update on that investigation. My colleague